You're joining the Scrap Creative Reuse Knitting Needle Wind Chime craft. First, gather your materials. You will need various sizes of large knitting needles and metal pieces, felt pieces, yarn, a keyring, a frame corner, and scissors. First, prepare your materials by laying out your knitting needles how you may want them hanging. Cut any felt pieces you may want to attach and extra craft items or other sound-making items. Cut 4 pieces of yarn to 18 inches and 4 pieces of yarn to 12 inches. For the felt pieces, I cut out leaf shapes and other items that remind me of fall, autumn, or nature. You can use a marker to draw your designs on the felt, or you can freehand and cut out the pieces you want to include. This is one example of how to create a leaf shape out of the felt. I used a hole punch to create a hole in the leaves, but you can also cut out a hole so that you can tie the yarn around them. Grab your long piece of yarn and use one of the pieces to tie around your large knitting needle. Tie a single knot around the non-pointy end of the needles. Tie various accessory items and other noise-making items to the strings. Attach your felt pieces by lining them up on the yarn and tying them in place with a knot. Continue this process for all of your noise-making pieces and yarn that you prepared. Next, line up your prepared chimes along the frame corner, angled with the corner pointing down like a V. And decide where your wind chimes will hang. Note that the chimes should be close enough together to touch when the wind blows, but not all gathered up so that they get knotted in place. Tie a knot around the spot on the frame that you want it. Tie it tightly to keep the strings in place. Test their positions and make sure they will chime together. Hold up the wind chime and see as you add more chimes how they may connect. You may need to wrap the yarn around a couple of times to make sure that it is secure. Continue this process for each wind chime, testing it out as you go. I worked my way up one side first, starting in the middle of the frame, and then did the other side, but you can attach your wind chimes however you like. You want to try to keep your wind chime symmetrical, adding the same number of chimes on each side of the frame corner. You can add glue to secure these in place, but they stay pretty well if you tie your knots tight enough. You can trim any excess yarn and prepare for the hanging piece. Cut 2 pieces of yarn or string to 24 inches each. Loop the string so it is thicker or doubled. tie each string around the frame at the outer edge. Pull the thick strings together and tie one knot to stabilize the hanger. Then pull up together and tie the remaining string and keyring to attach to the center or corner of the frame and hang where you like. Untangle any wind chimes, and now you have your knitting needle wind chime with reuse materials.